Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's Wiz here, and the first thing I wanted to do is let you guys know that if you haven't seen it yet, there is, uh, you know, videos from, you know, different YouTube channels, and they have the stream that went on where they premiered Destiny 2. I did watch the stream, and I also watched some updates from True Vanguard and his speculations on PvP.
Elimination.
What I want to do is talk about
Alpha team.
what I took from it and things that I would like to see
Wipe
or
out
that I
the
did
enemy
see that
team.
I did like, and also some pros and cons. So to start off, we'll jump right into exploring the world. They hit pretty big on this in the beginning of the stream. I know that there's, not too much to do right now in Destiny 1 as far as patrols and things like that, but it seems as though they've been working to fix that. I don't know if that's just them paying homage to what all the fans have said, or whatever the case may be, but it seems like they've really taken the time to change the environment and make it more, exciting for players to go through and, you know, find more things within the world. Some of those main things would be like restricted areas that they called out. I know they have treasures that you can find, and all this shows up on your map now. There's side missions where you get to meet different characters within the Destiny world. I know through the lore there's a lot of different characters that we don't really know too much about, and I'm hoping that this is a chance for us to kind of figure out exactly who these people are and what they do. I know there's a lot of speculation on who the Nine is, the group that Zer belongs to, so maybe this will help us figure some of that out. There's a lot of questions up in the air about Osiris and what he's done and what his story is. You can only get so much from the lore, but maybe through this gameplay, for those who don't even read the lore or watch the YouTube channels where they talk about it, maybe this will give them the chance to get into the world and get a hands-on idea of what's going on with those guys. I was noticing, and sorry that I can't put up any clips or anything of it, but you can find them on different channels from I don't know, My Name is Vice, or any of those Destiny stream channels that post the stuff I'm talking about here. But a few things that I did notice is the PvE AI response to Guardians. It was I guess a lot more in depth. I think depth is the main thing that they focused on with this new game, because looking at it, I noticed that all of the enemies weren't the same. I know it's a different class, a different race, but it's still Cabal. But one thing I did like is that there was this group of Cabal that had like dual wield daggers or swords or whatever you want to call them, and that was kind of neat to me. I liked how they moved differently than they would if they would have had shields and things like that. Through the cinematics in the game, which I did enjoy, you can notice, you get a better feel for the characters. You understand a little bit more about Ikora. She's a little bit strained about everything that's going on, kind of distraught, and she's hurt. But at that moment, she definitely goes into a rage and hits the Nova Bomb on top of that ship that flies over there, and she's yelling some crazy stuff, talking about showing no mercy and things like that. So I think that's just crazy. That's just amazing that they took the time to do things like that. I'm pretty sure the whole while we were complaining and worried about what's being done with Destiny 1, they decided, well, what we're going to do is focus on Destiny 2 and make sure that we don't have these many complaints, try to mitigate all of that, and give us the best game that they could for the future. With the subclasses, I don't know how in depth they're going with you know, how far you can go down and what type of different skills. I don't know if they're looking more for a Skyrim approach with, you know, something like that, but what I looked at, it was really crazy. It was definitely neat. I like the way that the Golden Gun returned and the Titan Smash, but key differences about the Golden Gun and Titan Smash. I forget whose page I was watching. A lot of this information is, you know, just word of mouth, but you know, it's a very reliable resources. There's 6 shots in the Golden Gun. That's a possibility as one of the perks. So, you know, you could possibly wipe a whole team out. And I know the PvP players, you know, they're looking forward to things like that. There's a video where a guy does a Titan Smash, but you know, he's still covered in all that arc elemental, you know, aura while he's running around. So it's possible that you can get more than one Titan Smash. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but I think that's pretty neat. That was a great thing to, you know, look at and see. And of course we have the new subclasses. There's the, you know, the shield, and then the sword, and uh, the hunter has the staff thing, you know, that's arcing. He does all the acrobat flips and things like that, which are all, you know, pretty neat. And weapons in PvP, that's a big thing that I did notice. The thing I worry about though is because I love sniping, and if they don't bring back a No Land Beyond, it's going to be a lot more difficult because you have to pick up, you know, like basically heavy weapon ammo in a sense to get the, I don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what you have to pick up in order to get your sniper ammo. So any of you snipers out there, I guess it's going to be a lot harder for you to take, you know, enemies down. Unless you really get accustomed to using hand cannons and pulse rifles and things like that, as opposed to the snipers. I don't know why they did that exactly. I'm not sure, honestly. I think we could have just stuck it out and kept the snipers as, you know, our secondary if we would like to. But I mean, it's up to them. I don't make the game or anything like that. And sorry if you guys are having difficulty hearing me. I don't have like a major setup or, you know, a really good mic or anything like that. I don't even know where to start. I'm really just doing this for fun, but yeah, I want to apologize about that if it does cause an issue. You know, leave a comment or something. I'll try to do something about it as soon as possible. I don't really use my mic like that anyway, but yeah, so, you know, the returning subclasses, like I said, the subclasses that they added depth to, which is, you know, ridiculous to me. They have like little things, I don't really know what they're called. I guess, you know, side perks or, you know, some extra added stuff that they do. You can watch in the stream. The Warlock does it a couple of times where like they throw down kind of like the sunspots for the Titan when they have the Hammer of Soul. And but you know, she throws it down. It's you know, more kinetic energy. It doesn't have really any elemental, you know, aura to it. It looks more kinetic than anything, and it's like a little shield, or, you know, a little area where they throw it down. And I guess what, I don't know if it's you do more damage, or there's probably, you know, numerous different types of that perk, but I think that's pretty neat. If I was understanding right, True Vanguard said that it's something separate from your class, so you don't have to have a certain class in order to be able to do it. You can use it on a Warlock, Titan, Hunter, whatever the case may be, which is very neat. And my last point is just to speculate the pros and cons. I don't really know what effect this is going to have on, you know, the snipers or fusion rifles and things like that. From being so used to them being considered special weapons, your secondary weapons, and having them put in a slot where you have to wait for the ammo more often than not, especially due to the fact that it drops for one person. Don't quote me on that. I think it drops for one person. Each time it comes up, only one person can get it. And it also tells the other team who has it, so they can see who has special weapon ammo. So that's, you know, really different. It's going to be, like I said, really difficult to master. and Trials is gonna be one hell of a joyride. So that, I mean, I'm just expecting a lot from this game. The stream did not disappoint me. The screening, I mean, it didn't disappoint me. They did a wonderful job at presentation, and the environment just looked like it was, amazing. Um, Other than that, I believe that as far as right now, I'm kind of just sitting on the idea that once Destiny does drop, everybody's main goal will be to, go hunt those treasures. That's what I would consider doing. You don't want to get into the game and, kind of be behind on anything. If you're, one of those go hards and you want to definitely get in there and get the best gear you can, go to those treasure maps, team up with some people if you can. I don't know if the difficulty is going to be too high in the game, but go to those restricted areas, etc., and get in there and find you some treasure. Might get some exotics, or who knows what can happen. And the good thing about that is, like I said, with the difficulty levels in the raid, you can even do the raid with it, whatever light level or however they're going to do it this time. Whatever level you are, it doesn't matter. You can join up with all types of different people and do the raids and things like that. And that's fantastic. But it does bring me some worry because I don't really know how we're supposed to discern, you know, between, not that it really matters, but I guess it's something that, Destiny was built off of, who's put the most time in and things like that. I don't know how rewarding the raids are going to be as opposed to how they are now, but they did say that they spent a lot of time on environment, and I did notice that a lot of the changes involve depth. So with them getting deeper into the raid and getting it to the point where, no matter what light level you are, or level you are, whatever the case may be, you can join up and play. I think that it's going to be a lot different than what we expected. I think it's going to be a lot of changes in the raid, as opposed to what we're used to right now. And that's just because they want everybody to have fun. So other than that, at this point, I mean, I'm just excited, and I hope you guys are too. If you would like me to do more videos about this, or whatever the case may be, I will. I'll upload more highlights and things like that. It won't just be Destiny for right now, because Destiny 1 is kind of on the back burner right now, because Destiny 2 is at the forefront. The more Destiny 2 news I get, the better. I'll try to upload and update you guys as much as possible, and I'll do another Destiny 2 video as soon as I have newer information as opposed to what was said in the screenings and things like that. There's no promises, but as soon as Destiny 2 does drop, I'll definitely stream it live and do some gameplay for you guys, especially for you guys who know you're not going to get it. You can go ahead and watch me. I'll stream it live and everything, and we can have some fun. You can go ahead and add my PSN. I don't have too many friends, so you can add my PSN. I'll definitely add you guys if you want to get down and play some Destiny 1 anytime soon, some trials or whatever the case may be. I'm all game for it. I don't know about like checking my KD or my ELO or anything like that, but yeah, I'm definitely a good player. Yeah, I hope you guys like to get down with me. And other than that, I'm just going to chill out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, depending on what time you're viewing this. You can catch me in Destiny, in the Crucible, most of the time, especially now. I don't really do too much raiding, but definitely check some of my other videos out, and like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And you guys have a beautiful rest of your day.